My beloved child. Stop for a moment. Do not scroll away. This is not an ordinary story, and it did not arrive before you by chance. There is a reason your eyes found this message today. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Every moment from here forward reveals another piece of a mystery that has been unfolding quietly, far beyond what you could see. Have you noticed how silence sometimes speaks louder than words? There are moments when nothing appears to be changing on the outside, yet everything is changing beneath the surface. That is exactly what has been happening. While you continued living your daily life, while you wondered why certain answers never arrived, while you questioned why the connection felt different, something remarkable was taking place where no one could witness it. Do not skip, because the next few moments may completely change the way you understand this journey. Your soulmate's feelings have changed, but not in the way you may have imagined. The change did not happen overnight. It was not caused by a single conversation, one memory, or one unexpected event. It grew quietly, little by little, through moments that seemed ordinary but carried extraordinary meaning. Every experience, every lesson, every unanswered question slowly transformed the way they looked at everything, including the connection they carry within their heart. There was a time when uncertainty clouded their thoughts. They tried to understand emotions they could not explain. They questioned why certain memories kept returning without invitation. They wondered why your presence seemed to remain in their mind, even during the busiest days. They searched for logical explanations, yet every answer only led to another question. Something huge is waiting for you, so stay till the end. One ordinary day became different without warning. It was not because the world suddenly became louder. It was because their heart became quieter. In that silence, they finally heard something they had ignored for far too long. They realized that certain feelings never disappeared. They had simply been waiting for the right moment to be understood. That realization changed everything. From that point forward, familiar places no longer felt the same. Familiar songs carried new meaning. Familiar dreams became clearer. Even simple moments. A sunrise, a passing smile, an unexpected memory, began reminding them that some connections cannot be measured by time or distance alone. Do not skip. You may think nothing has been happening, but sometimes the greatest transformations happen where no one is watching. Seeds grow beneath the soil long before anyone sees the first green leaf. In the same way, this emotional change has been growing quietly, preparing for the moment when everything begins making sense. There were days when they almost convinced themselves to move on completely. Yet every attempt brought them back to the same quiet question. Why does this feeling remain? No matter how busy life became, no matter how many distractions appeared, that question never truly disappeared. Instead, it became stronger. Not louder, but deeper. And here is the surprising part. The answer they finally discovered was not about chasing perfection. It was not about finding someone flawless. It was about recognizing a connection that continued to bring peace even after long periods of silence. That realization changed their perspective forever. Stay till the end. You have probably spent time wondering whether anything was changing at all. From your perspective, the road may have seemed still. Yet behind that stillness, unseen chapters continued unfolding. While you were learning your own lessons, they were learning theirs. While you were growing stronger, they were becoming wiser. Neither journey looked dramatic from the outside, but together they were shaping a completely different future than either of you expected. Every unexpected delay carried purpose. Every unanswered question carried preparation. Every quiet season carried hidden progress. That is why today's message matters. Because today is not about looking backward with regret. It is about recognizing that change has already begun. Not the loud kind that demands attention, but the steady kind that quietly transforms everything from within. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine reading only the first page of an incredible story and believing you already know the ending. Most people would never do that. Yet many people do exactly that with their own journey. They mistake a quiet chapter for the final chapter. They assume silence means nothing is happening. They believe delays mean the story has stopped. But stories worth remembering rarely reveal their greatest moments at the beginning. This story is no different. The next chapter contains pieces you could never predict. Questions you have carried for so long are slowly moving toward answers. Feelings that once seemed impossible to understand are becoming clearer. The distance between uncertainty and understanding is becoming smaller with every passing moment. Do not skip. There is another reason this message found you today. Sometimes life prepares two hearts separately before allowing them to recognize how much they have grown. If everything happened too early, important lessons would remain unfinished. If everything happened too quickly, valuable wisdom might never develop. Growth often happens quietly before visible change appears. That quiet growth has been taking place. Their heart has become more patient. Their perspective has become clearer. Their appreciation has become deeper. Most importantly, their understanding of what truly matters has changed. This is why the title of today's message carries such importance. Your soulmate's feelings have changed. Here's why. Because growth changes feelings. Understanding changes feelings. Gratitude changes feelings. Hope changes feelings. And when all those changes come together, they create something far stronger than simple emotion. They create clarity. Stay till the end, because what comes next will reveal the hidden moments that caused this transformation and why those moments may be more meaningful than anyone ever expected. A quiet truth is about to unfold, and if you have stayed this far, you are exactly where you need to be. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear explains the hidden reason your soulmate's feelings have changed, and it is far more meaningful than anyone expected. There was a moment that looked completely ordinary from the outside. No celebration, no dramatic event, no unforgettable announcement. Yet inside your soulmate's heart, everything shifted. It happened when they finally stopped searching for answers in the outside world and started listening to the quiet voice they had ignored for so long. That voice reminded them of every meaningful memory, every lesson, every unexpected smile, and every moment that refused to fade with time. At first, they tried to dismiss those thoughts. They told themselves they were only passing memories. They believed those emotions would disappear if they became busy enough. Days turned into weeks, and weeks became months, but something surprising happened. Instead of fading away, those feelings became stronger, calmer, and more certain. They no longer felt like questions. They began to feel like answers. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest transformations rarely arrive with loud announcements. They arrive quietly, changing the heart before changing the story. That is exactly what happened. Every experience your soulmate went through began revealing something they had never fully understood before. They realized that some people enter your life for a season, while others leave a lasting mark that quietly grows more meaningful with every passing day. One evening, while reflecting on everything they had experienced, they noticed something remarkable. Every road they imagined for the future somehow led back to the same feeling of peace. It was not excitement that disappeared after a few moments. It was not a temporary emotion. It was a steady confidence that continued growing even when nothing around them changed. That realization became impossible to ignore. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They started remembering conversations they once considered ordinary. Suddenly those words carried a deeper meaning. They remembered small acts of kindness that once seemed insignificant, but now they understood how valuable those moments truly were. They realized that genuine connections are often built through simple moments that quietly become unforgettable. The change inside their heart became clearer every single day. They became more patient. They became more understanding. They became more grateful. Most importantly, they stopped looking for perfection and started appreciating sincerity. That single change transformed everything. Don't skip. Many people believe important moments always happen with dramatic signs. But some of life's biggest turning points happen in complete silence. A single thought can redirect an entire future. A single realization can replace years of uncertainty. A single moment of clarity can completely change how someone feels. Your soulmate experienced exactly that. One question continued returning to their mind. What if the connection I kept trying to explain has been genuine all along? That question stayed with them longer than expected. Instead of disappearing, it opened the door to countless new realizations. Suddenly, they understood why certain memories never faded. They understood why some smiles remained unforgettable. They understood why hope continued returning even after quiet seasons. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The remarkable part is that these changes were happening while life appeared completely normal. Everyone around them believed nothing unusual was taking place. Yet inside, a completely different story was unfolding. Every new day strengthened their understanding. Every quiet reflection made their feelings more genuine. Every lesson made their heart wiser than before. Then another surprising realization appeared. They understood that meaningful connections are not measured by constant conversations or endless attention. They are measured by how deeply they remain within the heart, even through silence. That realization gave them a sense of peace they had never experienced before. From that day forward, they stopped wondering whether their feelings were real. They already knew the answer. Don't skip. Imagine watching the sunrise after a long night. The light does not appear all at once. It slowly brightens everything around it until you suddenly realize the darkness has completely disappeared. That is how this emotional transformation happened. It was gradual, gentle, and incredibly powerful. Every lesson they learned added another piece to the picture. Every challenge strengthened their perspective. Every quiet season increased their appreciation. Every unexpected moment reminded them that some stories continue growing even when no one notices. Stay till the end because the next revelation changes everything. There was one final discovery they could no longer ignore. The person they had become was different from who they once were. Their priorities had changed. Their dreams had matured. Their understanding of love had become deeper, calmer, and stronger than ever before. That is why their feelings changed. Not because the past disappeared. Not because memories faded. But because understanding replaced confusion. Clarity replaced uncertainty. Peace replaced doubt. Something huge is waiting for you. This journey has never been about rushing toward an ending. It has always been about becoming the kind of person who can recognize something truly meaningful when the right moment arrives. Every chapter has been preparing both hearts for greater understanding, greater patience, and greater appreciation. If you have listened this far, remember one thing. Quiet seasons are never empty. Hidden growth is never wasted. Meaningful change is never rushed. The next chapter reveals the unexpected moment that confirmed everything your soulmate had begun to feel, a moment so simple that almost anyone else would have overlooked it, yet powerful enough to change the direction of the entire story. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Everything has been leading to this moment. If you are still here, do not leave now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part of this story uncovers the moment your soulmate finally understood why their feelings could never return to the way they once were. For a long time, they believed that time alone would answer every question. They thought that if they simply kept moving forward, every memory would naturally fade into the background. But life had a completely different plan. Instead of disappearing, those memories became clearer. Instead of becoming weaker, those emotions became stronger with quiet confidence. One ordinary morning, something unexpected happened. It was not a message. It was not a dramatic event. It was not a grand surprise. It was simply a peaceful moment when everything around them became still. In that stillness, they realized something they had never admitted before. The feelings they carried were no longer based on uncertainty. They had become part of who they were. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. From that day forward, they started seeing life differently. Every sunrise reminded them that new beginnings often arrive quietly. Every sunset reminded them that endings are sometimes the beginning of something greater. Every ordinary day carried a small reminder that the most meaningful stories are rarely rushed. Then another realization appeared. They remembered moments they had almost forgotten. A simple conversation. A genuine smile. A kind gesture. A shared dream. At the time, those moments seemed small, but now they understood they had been building something meaningful all along. The value was never in the size of the moment. The value was in the feeling it left behind. That feeling never disappeared. Instead, it quietly became stronger. Don't skip. Most people spend years searching for certainty. They look for signs in every direction while ignoring the quiet answers already inside their own hearts. Your soulmate finally stopped searching outside and started listening within. The result surprised even them. For the first time, everything made sense. The confusion that once filled their thoughts slowly disappeared. The hesitation that once held them back quietly faded away. The uncertainty they carried for so long transformed into calm understanding. That change was impossible to ignore. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. There came a moment when they imagined what life would look like years from now. They pictured countless possibilities, different roads, different choices, different opportunities. Yet no matter how many futures they imagined, one truth remained the same. The connection they carried continued to appear in every version of tomorrow. That realization brought an unexpected sense of peace. It was no longer about asking, "What if?" It became, "Now I understand why." That single thought changed everything. Don't skip. Some stories are written with loud celebrations. Others are written with quiet courage. This story belongs to the second kind. Your soulmate's heart changed because they grew into someone capable of appreciating what truly matters. They stopped chasing temporary excitement and began valuing something lasting. They realized that genuine care becomes stronger with honesty, patience, and understanding. Every lesson prepared them. Every challenge strengthened them. Every quiet season shaped them. Every unexpected delay became part of the journey that brought them to this realization. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. One evening, while reflecting on everything that had happened, they smiled without even realizing it. Not because every question had been answered, but because they no longer feared unanswered questions. They trusted the journey in a way they never had before. That quiet smile revealed something important. Hope had returned. Not loud hope. Not impatient hope. Steady hope. Hope built on understanding instead of uncertainty. That was the moment their feelings truly changed. Don't skip. Think about a river flowing through a mountain. It never forces its way forward in a single instant. It continues moving patiently until even the strongest stone begins to change. Real emotions often grow in the same way. They are shaped by consistency, kindness, and quiet moments that slowly transform everything. That is exactly what happened here. Their heart became stronger. Their perspective became clearer. Their appreciation became deeper. Most importantly, they realized that meaningful connections are not created by perfect moments. They are created by genuine hearts willing to grow through every season. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. As the days continued, they stopped asking whether their feelings were changing. Instead, they asked something completely different. What kind of future can be built from everything I have learned? That question opened a brand new chapter. It filled them with excitement instead of fear. With confidence instead of doubt. With gratitude instead of regret. Every answer pointed toward growth. Every lesson pointed toward hope. Every memory reminded them that the journey had been preparing them all along. Don't skip. Many people never recognize the exact moment their lives begin changing because the biggest turning points rarely arrive with noise. They arrive through understanding. They arrive through patience. They arrive through a single realization that quietly transforms every chapter that follows. Your soulmate experienced that transformation. Now their heart carries something different than before. Not confusion. Not hesitation. Not uncertainty. It carries clarity. It carries appreciation. It carries quiet confidence. And this is only the beginning. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter reveals the unexpected event that confirmed these changed feelings beyond any doubt, an ordinary moment that became unforgettable, proving that some connections grow stronger precisely because they are built with patience, sincerity, and hope.